And hello folks, and welcome back to Minecraft. So off camera, I went ahead and finished up that there overworld pigman chamber. A nice little fly around of that. It's just a big old cylinder. Obsidian. Nice little crack down the center. So as the name of the episode implies, we're gonna go ahead and light all these. And before I do that, we'll show the underneath. Went ahead and made the sorting system pretty much identical to the sorting system I used for my old overworld pigman farm. So basically, the drops will come down through these waterways and get in these hopper lines. There is a unstackable item sorter, which similar to regular item sorter, but only items that can be stacked one time will go on this side, which means that only the gold swords should end up in this line. Yeah, those will just get smelted down as furnace here and sent down into the golden nugget line. And there's a line for the gold bars and a line for the flesh, which will probably also have a bit of chicken and feathers in there, because there are occasionally the baby chickens, or the baby pigmen with the chickens that they ride. This is just for the fuel. All the excess carpet that Cardsworth made and left in chests over there, I'm just going to use for fuel right now. And this right here is a little light indicator, so they know when the fuel is out. It's just like whatchamacallit. What is this? What is this called again? Comparator. Right. Comparator leading into a redstone torch, leading into a piece of redstone, leading into a redstone light. So when that's turned on, this is out, and I have to refill it. But you tend to go through carpet as fuel fairly often. So, but I don't want to add in like a carpet duplicator. That's too much. So yeah. Get a quick little look at the water line here. Pretty standard stuff. Just leads down from those iron bars, which all the items should be falling through. There's 24 minecarts stacked on top of each other in there. And on the inside, let's say we'll have to, yes, carpet. Carpet is a nice, simple, renewable source. You can also use the bamboo. I think that has a better fuel rating to it, but carpet is easily accessible. But yeah, so from here, all we gotta do is put down this here turtle egg and get rid of all these torches and light up the portals. So this is slightly smaller than what you would make if you were gonna do the version of World Pigman Farm that you get EXP off of, since the pigs here actually just have to pathfind to the egg itself and not to anything else. No, the turtle egg only hatches when it's on sand. If it's on anything else, it will not hatch at all. So that is good forever. Just get all these lit up. It's gonna look fucking awesome. Unfortunately, like I still kind of like my old overworld pigman farm, just because it was just like half of this, and so you just like had a big old portal on the middle of nowhere. Yeah, we already got ourselves a pigman. But yeah, so portals can be 23 by 23 blocks. So most of this is split into two separate portals. There's like smaller area on the end, which is just one portal wide. But for each portal lock, there's like an increased chance for pigmen to spawn. So the wider it is and the taller it is, you get more pigmen in a shorter amount of time, which means this guy should be constantly spawning pigmen. We're already getting a crowd. That sounded like one of the little guys already made into the into all the mine carts, which is entity cramming. If you don't know how that works, you have like 24 entities in one spot. Can start to deal damage. Right. So pigmen who merely spawn by portals can't actually travel back through portals. Not normally. At least not through the same portal. So all these guys should be unaffected by the portals nearby. They should just walk on through. I don't know if it's possible for them to like go back through a portal or not. But let's go ahead and run around to the other side. And that's actually going to teleport me. Alright. That's fine. Just gotta go ahead and do the other side. Yeah, this is the right spot. Just different entryway. Right. And it's possible for other mobs to spawn in here, so I want to get all these portals done as quickly as possible. Because while the portals do let off a bit of light, I don't want to have to deal with other mobs getting stuck in here. Maybe. Not that big of a deal, really. I don't have a bucket on me at the moment. And my lighter should last just long enough to finish this all up. Inventory full of torches. Alright. Last layer. Not quite enough. I'm gonna go get some more flint. I thought that'd be enough. Actually, do I have one on me? I might have another lighter on me. Yes. Never mind. Alright, so that is another interesting thing to note. Like, when you're in that, entering the portal animation, if you don't have to, like, go through the same portal, like, for it to actually teleport you. You can go through, like, a line of portals, then it'll eventually teleport you. I'm not sure if it selects the last portal you were in that you teleport through, or just, like, the first one. But, that is an interesting thing to note. Alright, so we've got ourselves a crowd. We gotta figure out a way to get in there so that we can adjust the fence gates. Because as is, they will just crowd there. Right, there we go. Alright, now they can actually access the all those carts at bottom. Now, turn that up. You hear those carts going wild. Yeah, there should be enough of them around. They'll just push themselves in past the. There's like a little, you know, corner to the little hatches that they can get stuck on. But if there's enough of them around, it'll eventually push them all in. But yeah. So they just walk down there and immediately start taking suffocation damage. Of course, one of them will end up inside of a minecart, which is fine, you know, whatever. Yeah, both ends are sealed off, so they will not walk off this way. As soon as they spot the egg, they'll just walk on down in there. That'll be sending those drops down, if I understand correctly. Oh, hey. I forgot about them. I guess we'll occasionally get a baby pigment stuck in here. Well, the adults will all die, at least. Watch their drops float on down. Wonder how many pigmen I will aggro. Definitely more than one baby right here. Oh, but I can one-shot him. That flesh is wigging out. That's fine, they'll all be aggro. And if I had like a snowman in that center spot, they would all actually drop EXP. Which, you know, the pigmen are excellent sources of EXP. But, you know, I have an EXP machine, I don't need that. So yeah, it's all gonna flow on down here. It's sorted away. Running up a... I don't know what I'm gonna do with all the rotten flesh. I might get me some, whatchamacallies, some clerics to sell this stuff to. You just have to prevent the babies from escaping. I'm not sure where I would put a slab. The whole problem is that they're falling from the, well, I mean, I could, like, put down a slab to, like, prevent them from getting into the water stream, but they'd still just be, like, stuck on those fence posts, or those, iron bars. Which, I don't know. Not really an issue that they get down here, I suppose. So I do wonder if... I could just put a regular block here. Oh, no, I would need a, one of these. I put a oak leaf there, and that would prevent the babies from getting out. And they just be stuck in that little area, which maybe that would bob them up and down in the water and hit them back into the minecarts, which could kill them. But yeah. No, one of them got out. Oh well, that's fine. We'll just have the occasional baby pigmen sticking around. Doesn't really bother me. So yeah. That'll be my infinite source of gold. No bars so far. And like the sorters do still have to fill up, so I'm pretty sure I don't have, you know, the maximum amount of gold that's supposed to be in those. But yeah. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get like a cleric line to sell some of this stuff too. 'Cause I don't I don't know of any other use for rotten flesh. I think you can feed it to dogs, if I remember correctly. But yeah. So with that done, the next item on our list is actually to work on our nether farms, which I have not put together the. Actually, let me grab some cobble. I have not put together the TNT droppers yet, so we'll be taking care of that. I will need a good bit of cobble. So since we're not doing TNT duplication, sadly, actually I need, let's see. There we are. Put this guy down. Yeah, so since we don't have TNT duplication as an option, we will instead just be using a chest minecart to drop TNT into dispensers, which crafting a bunch of dispensers was a little bit annoying, I have to say, because I actually have to go and farm some spiders to do that. Yeah. Fortunately, we have a decent amount of gunpowder coming in. We can craft ourselves some TNT that way. Hard to say if it's going to be enough, though. I'm not really sure. Shove that in there. There, excess sand. Going out and mining out deserts. Used for TNT. Just like from an effort perspective, I'm not sure if it's I'm not sure if like putting all together this TNT machine plus having to mine out deserts is like worth it overall versus just like, you know, mining out all that netherrack and, you know, spawn proofing it. But whatever. What's up, fellas? Yeah. They're probably in the initial group of guys who did get sent back through the portals. Yeah, let's see. Head on down to location. Start getting that set up. So as I mentioned last time, we have ourselves a couple of crossroads that are nice and close together. Be putting down our TNT quarry right over that, going up the levels above and around it, thus preventing enemy spawns. And then, you know, there's going to be some other area around it where I'm going to have to put down probably rails for the most part. Hey. Yeah. Yeah, I'm probably going to use rails for spawn prevention for most of the area, just because I can duplicate those. They're nice and easy. But yeah, as far as the contraption we're going to be building, basically, it's going to be a detector rail over a dispenser, with a hopper leading into the dispenser to pick up more TNT. And so yeah, it'll drop off the TNT from the minecart, which is going to go around to all of the different dispensers. And once the minecart goes over the dispenser, you'll have a detector rail which will activate the dispenser and launch out the TNT. Pretty simple. I prefer to be doing, you know, duplication because you can make some cool flying machines with that. But this one's going to be stationary and, you know, technically expandable. So there's that. Let's see, and I want this to be as much on just like the edge as possible. And all the dispensers are going to have to face downwards. and be 5 blocks apart, which it's entirely possible I don't have enough dispensers for that, because this is a relatively large area. But we'll go until we run out of dispensers and make like a line back. I have like a little over a stack of dispensers. Because I have to farm string with that. Very colorful. I am interested to see what he does with the interior. Four, 5. Continue the line that way. C. 2C. Yeah. That's one of my aesthetic points, was that the outside lights should all be like organized. They're all just kind of scattered about at the moment. Looks pretty cool though. Planning to do something. Not sure what yet. Yeah, that's planning. So I'm interested to see how many dispensers one line will take up. So, dig out every 5 blocks. Pigmen. 5. No, damn it! Not without a floor underneath me. As we found out last time, gas can actually spawn up here, which is a little bit scary. Gonna have to watch out for that. That's why I brought cobble, because they can't blow that up. Out of the way. Ah, right. It's a low ceiling, that's why I couldn't jump across. Yeah. So how do I want to do this? I guess we can put down the... Nah. A little awkward working at this angle. That boy facing down. Build a little line across. This will all be exploded once we're done. So that'll make scaffolding cleanup easy. Ah, sketchy internet. It happens. Yeah. Like once every couple of months, my internet just goes out for an entire day. I never know why. It's usually pretty decently stable though. There we go. One, two, three. Yes, okay. Next dispenser. Need a dispenser here. Dispenser here too. I used to be all up on those fucking SFM and Fortress vids. All the random nonsense. What dispenser here? Yes. That was a short session for Bardsey. I forget what his name was. Started with a G. Yeah, there's one SFM maker I would watch who like most of his videos were actually dream journals, which I thought was fucking cool. So like, you know, you could see there's like deep psychological meaning behind each one of them. Like every character took up a different form. It's also interesting because like the maker was presumably black. I don't know if like he was just like projecting, but so a lot of them had to deal with like racism themes, which was quite interesting. So like each so he'd have like what is it, the demo man as like, you know, the typical black male, or perhaps a projection of himself, and then just like the let's see, in like in some of them he'd have like the demo man like walking around without legs, and then he'd have the soldier with legs but without arms, and like just bullying him. It's like I need to look up his name again, because like if you didn't know if it was a dream journal, you thought it was just like, you know, more, you know, YouTube poop like level nonsense. But once you know it's a dream journal, suddenly it all makes sense. Like this is like his inner projections during his sleep. Here, I can actually just look at where each dispenser is placed. All right, makes that easier. Yeah, it's like my favorite kind of SFM though. It's like those that like seem like chaos, but if you like watch them through and contemplate on them, there's clearly like some inner psychological motivation for the person to make it. It's not just nonsense. There's more to it. Let's see. Next one. Be a lot more convenient if I could place the dispensers facing away from me. Our inherent chaos and lack of understanding of our own existence really comes out in those dream worlds. Let's see. I guess there's still people out there making SFM videos, though. A little surprised that community hasn't died off. Been around for a while. Yeah. One of those things I wanted to learn at one point, but I don't know. Guess the interface for SFM just wasn't intuitive enough for me. Yeah. Sort of like somewhat toxic internet community kind of oriented. Let's see. Looks like I have enough to get another 2 rows of this out of the way. So knock that out. Oop, wrong block. Yeah. I don't watch much like YouTube poop kind of stuff anymore. But every once in a while there's like a golden nugget in there. With like a similar sort of like, oh, it's nonsense, and then it breaks away for a moment, and then there's like this like almost epiphany sort of gag that they run into, and it all makes sense. Thought they were all just running around being funny until deeper meaning happens, and it's just like, whoa. Yeah, pretty rare stuff though. Most of what's on YouTube is just garbage. I know, it's surprising. People making garbage on the internet? Why would they do that? Why would people make garbage, thus representing the garbage of their own lives? Have you ever seen, oh, what was it? What was his name? Renegade Angel? The, like an Adult Swim series? Forget it what, okay. Yeah, there's a nice, trippy show for you. It's like anti-meaning. It's like Xavier Renegade Angel. That was it. Xavier Renegade Angel. There's just like this chaotic looking like part snake guy who, like, I guess has angel abilities, and he like goes around like talking philosophy to guys, just random folks. And like oftentimes in the episodes there's like a clear meaning he's supposed to be like getting out of it, but just like completely flips it on its head and takes it a different direction. It's a similar sort of deal with, like, you know, chaos and nonsense, but it's a fun watch. What doth life? It's like philosophy when you're really, really high. It's like Joe, I haven't actually done recreational drugs, but I've been about like meditation and such. So high on life in a lot of ways. That said, I don't know. Like, my dreams usually have, like, the occasional, like, nugget of deeper inner meaning to them. Usually, like, dealing with a like personal anxiety or something like that. Since I got on a little bit ago, can you tell me what you're currently working on? Alright, so currently working on a TNT quarry. I'm gonna be... Yeah, so down underneath me, where these dirt blocks are marked, is where a couple of crossroads are at a nether fortress. And so I'm going to be blowing up pretty much everything down to that level. That way I don't have to spawn protect it. And then I'm going to have a spot above the nether where I'm going to stand and just have a platform where the wither skeletons can spawn and just like try and spawn protect as much else around that I can. But yeah, so the thing is, like, my TNT duplicating apparently doesn't work on realms, which is deeply disappointing. But that means I have to do it the old-fashioned way and use actual TNT, like for all of it. No cheating. Alternatively, I could just like try to mine all this out or spawn protect every block, but that's just like, ugh. That's boring. I don't blow stuff up. Yeah. With TNT duplication, this would be so much faster. And less effort. Yeah. So now I'm just adding in a line of dispensers, which will dispense the TNT, and that's going to have a minecart with a chest in it going over it and like restocking them and firing them off in sequence, which should look pretty cool once it's all done. There we go. So I'm like really close to the ceiling of the nether right now. So like my options were either to go through with like duplicated rails or some other non-spawnable block and put them on like every upward facing space. Or I could blow this area up with TNT. And I went for TNT, even though I can't duplicate it. Which, I don't know, maybe there's a design out there that still works. But I have not come across any designs for TNT duplication that actually work right now. Makes me sad. I know it's like a bug for the devs, but this is like such an essential component to so many just awesome machines people have made. It's a huge shame to be like trying to get rid of a duplication glitch like that. Which, I mean, like, if they could make dispensers like pushable, you know, that would make it a lot more reasonable. But since they can't push dispensers, they can't make a flying machine that shoots TNT. It's like, you need those. You need those for things. All sorts of like TNT mining that saves on so much effort. I forgot one. That's those rows done. So I can need about another 5. So I'll go ahead and set down the cobblestone for those, and get the hopper line set up. But I prefer to set this all off at once, rather than, you know, do part of it one time and part of it another. So I'll probably wait till next time to actually fire off any TNT. So get all the spaces prepped for it. Ghast sounds in the distance. You can technically spawn underneath me. I don't think they'd be able to see me if they did. Or at least I wouldn't have to worry about them blowing me up. Also glad I'm not working directly over any lava pools. On one hand, it sucks that there's like not lava pools around the fortress, because that means I have to do more spawn proofing. On the other hand, no lava pools, there's none for me to fall into and die. Which I am kind of curious if I'd actually be able to make it out. Like, if I fell in and like fireworked my way out. Who really knows? Don't want to test it. So this is gonna be a starting point right here. So we'll have the hoppers go this way. Feed into each of those. And he's back. Ah. Let's see, should have some more hoppers in here, yeah. Yeah, that's cool. This is doable. Right. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Ugh, just missing 1, 2. like 13, 14 dispensers per line. So yeah, I'll do some spider farming off camera to get myself some more dispensers. I need those. Dispensers are always a little bit obnoxious to craft just because, you know, can't do stacks of those. Put down the rails though, I suppose. Some decked rails, powered rails. And levers. And levers. I'm really glad that gas isn't right by me right now. I don't know where he's at, but he's making me nervous. Alright. So detect the rail down on top of each dispenser. Right? Yeah, that's what I thought. I guess it could just like make turn like this. If I can get it to face the right direction. Just need like a block here. That should work. Not 100%. Like making right angles with rails is always a little bit of a gamble for me. Otherwise I can just like dig out this, make a proper turn. Never sure if they're gonna go left or right. I want to get a crafting table down real quick. Out of curiosity's sake. Well, I started here and went this way. I go left or right. Okay. Continue on that way. Good enough. See this? I will need another lane right here, just for the carts to return to the beginning of the zigzag. That'll still work here, right? Yes. Cool. I don't know if it works in like regular like Minecraft, but it's definitely doesn't work in realms. Is the thing. Like I tried like every variation I came across, but none of them actually duplicated. They all just like set off the TNT like when they're supposed to duplicate it, wasting TNT. Which maybe I can look around on Reddit or something, and maybe someone has like a design that still works for realms, but I don't want to have to search around that much. If there's not a video tutorial, I generally won't bother. That's just me. Alright. So these will actually wrap around just fine. Which I imagine they're trying to, you know, they're still trying to get rid of TNT duplicators altogether. But I mean, hopefully they don't like completely get rid of that. Such a useful, cool thing. It's like most of the like things people can build in Minecraft are like unintended mechanics and stuff like that. Like, why completely remove that layer of complexity? I imagine it's, you know, obnoxious for like these like free for all you know, multiplayer places, but still, you know, aside from griefing, it's a super cool thing. Right, and this one's gonna have a real kind of zigzag like this. And he's gone again. Yeah. Hopefully that still works. Give it a shot. Okay, we're good. Of course, the ceiling's only 2 blocks high, so it, you know, spits me out. Tries to suffocate me. Yeah, so it's gonna zigzag like that, and out, and out, and out, and out. It's actually gonna have to come back this way, I guess. Don't fall off. Oh yeah. Yeah, rails in and some levers. For the general schematic. Want the occasional powered rail to keep it moving, but I don't want, like, you know, the connectivity to the hoppers or to the dispenser for those. You get like every couple of dispensers. Just put regular rails down in between that. forget what the exact spacing is you have between like the powered rails and unpowered. Keep the minecart at max speed. Should be fine though. Why not use redstone torches to power those? Well, the reason why I don't use redstone torches is because that requires redstone. All I need for levers is sticks and cobble. I actually need to, you know, harvest a bit more redstone. I don't want to waste more of that than I have to. I have to get myself a bunch of clerics that I can trade for redstone. I don't have that much. I know. I have like a couple stacks and then like less than a stack of redstone blocks. You know, it's probably enough to get me through most things, but I don't want to be too wasteful with it. So how you doing tonight, James? Anything new with your life? Any projects you've been working on in Minecraft that I don't know about? Alright, then we'll leave the rest and put down some regular rails in between these. This line on the side won't mess with it. Might have to make it another block wide. And it'll probably interfere with these partial crossways. So I'm gonna make another slot wide here. I keep looking down to see like a wither on one of these platforms. It's just large enough that they can spawn. No ghasts so far though. There's a wall of text. Physically and mentally drained with the stay-at-home order officially full in effect as of yesterday. It's swamped at work. So I had some irate jerk off cut me off and try to get me off the road. Oof. Apparently my police report was not the first one they've had. Yeah, you know. Assholes exist in the world. Occasionally they are on the road. What can you do? Yeah. I actually ordered Papa John's, though, the other day. Like, you know, I had a gift card from Christmas. So I used to, like, ordering, like, the cheapest cheapest, like, pizza deals I can find. They finally have garlic crust, though. Also, there's like those, I forget what they call them, like those folded in half pizzas. Like pizza sandwiches. Those were pretty decent. Hit you with the papadillas. Someone tried to hit you with a baton? Yeah, it's like a calzone, but like toasted. Yeah. I drive very little, so I don't have any like horrible experiences to share with that. I've never been in an accident. I pretty much just kick my car to and from the grocery store. And that's about it. I don't got much reason to go anywhere else. Yay. Jesus. Just random guy come up with the baton. I wonder what that's all about. Yeah. Yeah, they got all that tracking stuff. For most delivery places, I understand that's a thing. Kind of like working in one of those Amazon warehouses. Like, track where you are at all times. Make sure you're being as efficient as possible. Yeah. But yeah, this is all I'm gonna do for this for now. Basic setup, you know. We're just gonna go around to the left here, drop off the TNT into the hopper, put in the dispenser, and the detector rail will fire off the TNT whenever it goes over. Just gonna zigzag around, launching all these off in sequence, and just make a circle. I don't know. I would mostly blame like these random aggro people, personally. There's nothing your job can do about that. You know, probably. You know, I mean, there's nothing anyone can really do about just random aggro assholes. Hmm. Yeah. I'm kind of thinking about going to work at Jack in the Box again. They're open nowadays, and they actually still have a now hiring. Getting close to my eyes, these guys. Yeah. See, fast food isn't so bad as long as you just have, like, either the drive-thru open or dining room open, like one or the other. Like, if you have both, then you open yourself up to sorrow. But, yeah, so we'll hold off on finishing off the TNT quarry later. But, so from here, I'm actually going to drop my stuff off. And then we're going to go above bedrock and make a portal there. That is on my list. Plans for the water temple. I want to see if you're planning on doing anything there. You know, I don't have any, like, immediate plans. If I was gonna do anything, it'd be a ways down the line. But yeah, if you want to handle, excuse me, if you want to do anything with the water temple, you are free to it. Excuse me. Yeah, I was like, maybe. Jeez. Yeah, I was like maybe gonna like, you know, make an automated wall builder and like make a farm out of it that way. Yeah. I mean, if you're gonna like, if you're planning on like removing all the water around it, that ice kind of makes that easier in a lot of ways. But yeah, so I'm gonna put my stuff into a chest real quick, just in case I die doing this. Gonna need my flint and steel. Obsidian, ender pearl, and snow. And that should be it. Ah. New base there. Yeah, the most I was gonna do is like make an automatic wall builder, you know, to make a perimeter around the Guardian farm. And make it like easier to clear the water out, and then make like a flying machine to clear out the water. So I'm gonna have the above bedrock portal be right here. Light that up, not go through. So then we're going to go to the coordinates. And let's see the guest. Alright, there he is. You drop off my armor too. Because if I fuck this up, I might not make it back. Feed the chickens while we're here. Gotta keep their population up. You never know when I need more wither roses. So it feels really weird, like, having particles turned to low and not being able to see, like, the hearts above these guys. But, yeah, it's whatever. Also, I added a chest to this thing, so I can drop all the eggs in there, have more storage space. Yeah, I might break bedrock later just to put down, like, a beacon or something. But, you know. For now, I'll just, portal over to it. Away, chicks. Alright. The simplest method I saw. So we got some bedrock here at, wait, that's 126. I had 127. But really not. Okay, right. So I need to find a couple spots with 127. Big, massive castle. Concrete, such. Yeah. Yeah, if you want to make a base out of it, you're welcome to it. As long as I can occasionally go there and farm something. Uh-oh. So that's not good. Looks like we'll have to move the entrance to that portal. So it links up exclusively there. Alright, so I need to locate a couple of Y127 blocks for this to work. We're going to put our armor back on for the time being, and we also need to relocate our nether exit, which, let's see, the coordinates for this are 19151. One. And we plug that into the old portal calculator. So, 24 is 6. Alright, head back through. So, need this. Scooched over to the right. And I should just need to scooch this over one space. So now it shouldn't poop us out to the wrong portal. No, still pooped us out to the wrong portal. Hmm. Okay, that time it worked. Suppose it would help if this weren't quite so close. It's interesting though, just like standing on the corner here. Looking out there. Got him at. I've been marked essential because I could get it. Yeah. Yeah. So it's been nice being unemployed and just be able to just like go to town on whatever I want to make in Minecraft. Alright. If I stand to the right. Alright, so I think I'm just gonna scooch this portal like over here. That should be fine. Make it a little less interested in pooping me out over there. Oh, yeah. About how many cars do you have done for your card game at this point? Yes, you checked it out right now. You know, currently just making a portal to above bedrock. Yes. Yeah, that's a bot. Yeah. That's a ban. Thanks. I was about to do that. People making bots on the internet for no reason. Other than to promote some garbage? I don't know. Alright. So that should work a little better, hopefully. And actually, that might... Curious if that's in the same as chunk still. No, okay. They're separate chunks. So, I think it mostly goes by what chunk you're in. Like, what's the closest coordinates. But yeah. So, new overworld coordinates I want to connect to are 187 and 42. Alright. Hello, streamer name. I love watching game title. I will make free art. Just sign away your soul. That's fine. I'm already an artist. I've already signed my soul away. Nothing left. Wasting your time. Alright, so back through portal and drop our stuff off again. Well, I suppose should wait until I find those Y127 blocks before taking my stuff off in case of ghasts. Another one. Oh. Ah. I was thinking you could shoot those and have them bounce back. I guess you have to sort them. Just playing a little friendly catch with the ghast. There you go. Did you drop any tears? Nope, just gunpowder. Alrighty. I suppose I'll hold on to that for now. But yeah. See if we can locate a couple of Y27 blocks. Or 127. So we need those in order to get on top. Yeah, so I'm gonna put a ghast farm on top of the nether, and then have, let's see, is that 126 again? Yeah. Ghast farm on top, and then like have the wither farm underneath, so I can farm both at the same time. That one's 127. Okay, that's what we need right there. Yeah, I like to have multiple farms going at the same time. You know. Yeah. It's like I would need a ladder. That's fine. I'm not that worried about dying. I will put the turtle helmet away. I mean, like, technically it takes up, you know, the mob cap to have, you know, have multiple farms going, but that's fine. So I should be able to throw a ender pearl here. And there we go. And just to make an exit portal, add the coordinates I wrote down. -24. And +5. Mushrooms. Oh yeah, that would be the fucking worst. But it's fine. I will need to bring some slabs up here. Or something to spawn-proof the top of the portal. But this is fine. And I light her up. Hopefully this connects properly. Fuck. I can't see. Okay, we found the center, and we didn't fall in. And it looks like some of the drops are getting stuck on the pole there, which is no good. I was hoping the pigmen would push those. That's fine. It's just some spare drops. Alright. So it seems like that pooped us out into our pigman farm. Did get the coordinates right, yeah? Nine 1, 42. Wait, 191, 51. We have 24, 6. See if this poops me out the right spot, at least. Nope. Damn it. Fucking portals, how do they work? Oh crap. Fuck, 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 fuck. Okay. And of course I took off my turtle helmet, which had the fire protection on it. Do I have fish? I don't have fish. Alright. Well, I'm gonna die here, probably. Nope. Okay, I lived. The one place with lava directly underneath me. Barely survived though, so I won't have to pick up my shit. Alright. Make a point not to go down there again. Relight. Head through, get some food. I'm hurting. And again, it pooped me out to that portal. I don't know why. Zomboy. Suppose I ought to spread the portals out a little bit more. It's another good place I can put that portal. I suppose this does cross over into the chunk there. Just barely. So those two are in separate chunks. I suppose they'd need to be in different chunks in the nether as well. Let's see, where can I put that portal? Maybe over there. I could put it further in, but then it'd probably be closer to the pigman farm. I was hoping it'd be a little bit more coordinate based. Alright. We increase the distance that direction. Alright, so it should work if I can push this portal a bit further that way. Get it out of the same chunk. Yeah. Well, it should poop you out to like the closest coordinates. Like, which the closest coordinates should be on this portal, but maybe I'm missing something. Either way, having them in separate chunks should fix the issue. More guests. And this way we don't mess up the hallway, you know. Just have the portal a little bit further back. Alright. So that pooped us out to the right portal. We will want... no. Problem with this one is that it crosses over into there. So where can we put it? Like somewhere in this chunk, maybe. Maybe further back. No. I have all my space filled up with other machines. I don't want to move stuff around. Set up little games instead. I'm gonna find Mushroom Island. We don't gotta worry about mobs, so we could make a little mini games. Yeah, that'd be fun. I mean, you can always, like, you know, fill up an area with non-spawnable spaces, like slabs or beef blocks. Don't necessarily need to go to the Mushroom Island. But, yeah, I'd be down for another, like, amusement park kind of deal. I guess over here is probably the least likely to have issues. Might get the occasional cat wandering in, but that's about it. Let me tear this boy down. Oh, right. There's water behind there. But I won't mess with any torches. Oh! Hey, my cats aren't sitting anymore. Because they went in water. Come back, kitty! Don't go away. Okay. I'll leash you in position later. Guess I don't need ender pearls no more. Oh. Actually, I might. I wonder if I can get back on top of bedrock if I go through there. Actually, I should test that. Get the coordinates for this guy. But, okay, let me see if that portal over there poops me out above bedrock or not. I am curious. Munch, munch, munch. No. At least those connect properly now. Or wait, yeah. So, it's got to destroy this portal over here. Then destroy the portal above bedrock. Relocate it slightly. Which I will have to enter portal again. Get above bedrock. There we go. So, new coordinates. -24.9. Forgot to bring a set of slabs with me. I'm gonna have the resources on hand to do that though. Just use wood slabs. Be fine. Alright. 24.9. See if this works. Alright, crossing fingers. Away we go. Damn it. Alright. Where's the center? Can't see. Okay, there we go. Literally, the giant portals are just too powerful, sucking me in. Very strange though. Pull me in from that far away though. Or wait. I need to light this. How about now? Nope. Sad face. Okay. Try and get it one chunk further away. Maybe 24. 9. Where we have it. So technically different chunks. What would it take to get it to 15.9? Okay, now it's pooping me out over here. Definitely shouldn't be happening. No. Escapees. Escapees. No! Get back! Get back! I know it'll tame you. There, this way, boys. I have seeds. Yes, down into the pen. Wretched beasts. Want you down there. You gotta be careful when using haste 2. Plus an efficiency 5 pickaxe. Let's see if I can scooch this over one more chunk. If that helps at all. But I'm not really sure if Y level is really taken into account. Suppose it might help if it was higher up. Regardless, will you put me out in the right spot? No. Sad face. Eh. Give it one more try. Oh, I have a lot of eggs. I should drop off the eggs. Since I'm here. And I have an egg machine. We'll all become roses one day. I don't mean that poetically. Alright. Try to scoot this over one more chunk and see if that does anything. If that doesn't work, then I'm gonna give up for the night. And just like, you know, end stream and start spider farming because I need more dispensers. Will you work? Yeah. Huzzah! Fuck. Fuck. God damn it. Portals don't make any damn sense. Alright. Well, I will try and get all this sorted off camera. I figure I'm gonna have to separate these portals a little bit further. Probably now scooch that one further over that way. That way I can have one portal that goes here and one portal that goes above bedrock, and then no portals that go over to the Bitman farm. That is the worst. That is a trip and a half trying to get out of there. But yeah. Gonna farm me up some more dispensers so we can finish off TNT and stuff. And yeah. Hope you all enjoyed. Thank you for watching. And I will see you next time. Have a good night.